name is McMahon. I'm a software engineering lead at Avatria and work on a machine learning product called Convert. I have been developing e-commerce systems since 2007 and have been building websites since the 90s. In this opinion series video, I will be answering the question, do e-commerce companies spy on their customers? While I promise that I will be sharing my own honest opinion in this video, you should keep in mind that this video is produced by a company that develops data-driven software which is designed to help e-commerce businesses sell more goods online. So, do e-commerce companies spy on you? What do we mean by spying? Spying. Work for a government or other organization by secretly collecting information about enemies or competitors. And the key word here is secretly. By that definition, my answer is, for most companies, no, they are not spying on you. I say that because most reputable companies have privacy policies and terms of use that will be clearly stated on their websites. These policies will typically explain the types of information the company is collecting about you, as well as some general terms regarding how the company can use or disseminate that information to others. And by using their systems, you are agreeing to their terms of use. So technically speaking, companies are not spying on you since you are agreeing to it and it is not a secret. Perhaps that answer is not satisfying. After all, who has the time to read terms of use? Maybe you're trying to figure out in a more general way whether you should be concerned about what you are agreeing to when you're shopping online. In my opinion, that will depend upon how much you value your privacy and how much you trust the companies you are shopping with. You see, most terms of use and privacy policies are one-sided contracts that exist to protect the company's interest, not yours. And today in the US, you have very few rights provided to you by law as it relates to privacy and your personal information. Generally speaking, there is no federal law which makes it illegal for individuals or organizations to collect and use information about you. That is, there is no general right to privacy. As a result, almost all websites' terms of use and privacy policies today can be summarized as follows. By using our site, you agree that we can collect and store any information you provide to us directly, or we learn about you through our interactions with you, and you will grant us the right to use and share that information as we see fit within the law. But as I previously mentioned, there are very few laws which restrict how companies can use the personal information they collect. And companies are becoming increasingly aware of how to use this information to their advantage. So, I do think it's important for people to know that most companies, e-commerce or otherwise, are extensively tracking your actions while you are using their sites or apps. Here's some examples. They track when you are using their services and how long you are using it. And they track what pages you've viewed and what you've searched for. They can track everything you see, and they certainly will keep a record of anything you like or purchase. So why do they collect all this information about you, and how do they use it? Unsurprisingly, most companies collect and use this information to make money in one way or another. Most often, e-commerce companies are using this information to learn more about you, the customer, and how they can more efficiently sell products and services to you. For example, they may use it to help deliver personalized recommendations so that you find what you're looking for more quickly. They may use it to help identify technical problems or usability issues on their site. They may use it to detect and block fraudulent activity against your account. There are many ways companies use this information, but most of it is driven by the company's desire to make your shopping experience as frictionless and pleasant as possible. It may also help to understand that more often than not, companies are overwhelmed with the amount of data they have access to, and customer information is just one type of information they are dealing with. It is very common for companies to collect more data than they actually have the manpower or the appetite to process. Savvy businesses will find use for some of the data they are collecting, but much of it will eventually land on a tape backup in a dark cave, never to be looked at again. At least in our lifetimes. It may also be a relief to hear that when businesses are looking at data about you, they are not usually looking at an individual user's activity, though they can. Instead, they are typically performing analysis across large groups of customers in aggregate. So, while it is true that most companies are using your personal information in an attempt to better serve you, there are risks. From a legal perspective, The internet is still the Wild West, and it will likely be decades before consumer protection law catches up with the post-internet world. One risk we are already realizing is that some companies have been able to amass vast amounts of personal data about their customers going back decades, with no expiration date attached. In my opinion, this is when you should be concerned. When you spend a lot of time using any single company's apps or services, you should consider how would you feel if your data was compromised or used in a way you didn't expect. Data breaches are commonplace today and will only increase as the amount of data we collect grows. So, in summary, while I am not highly concerned with the ways most e-commerce companies are using my data, and I do not believe there is a systemic problem with businesses spying on their customers, I do personally try to limit my own reliance on any single company's products or services in my daily life. And I appreciate it when companies provide me the option to opt out of the data collection and personalization features when using their systems. That's my take. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.